Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First and 10, Bridgewater. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a second down. Bridgewater now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bridgewater now from the 50. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They hand this off to Harris, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, Wilson. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 38, Bridgewater. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Bridgewater's throw caught by Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second down and 3. Here's Bridgewater. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Bridgewater again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On third down, Wilson. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Najee Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bridgewater's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They go play action. Bridgewater. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T. Higgins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Right back to Pitts again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Bridgewater.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens come right out of the for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw, Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2nd down and goal. Bridgewater flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And one more time, that's Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater, and he rifles one incomplete.
You gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down. An unexpected 4th down here.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they... And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To Evans on the slant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stuck to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 5 now. Wilson, he gets it complete to Harris. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They run for it with Harris.
And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the give, this is Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Harris. Broken tackle. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On first down, Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One last shot for Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how